intro, ABA, ternary form. And then there's special thing about this movement is that he shows the beat. Actually, it's marked. But if there is a conductor, they would conduct in 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, usually. So I would say it has regular beats. And there is a mood mixture, as you can hear, E Dorian in the harp part and E Aeolian in the flute part. And that is an interesting thing about the movement 5. And movement 6 is it has intro, ABA prime, and coda. And this is one of the very important thing about Persichetti as a composer. He wanted to emphasize the stack of the third, which is, you can hear the introduction, the beginning of the 6th movement. The harp part starts. And this sounds like arpeggio, but actually it's a step of third, which means stack of the third idea that he's emphasizing. And then also there is a Schenkerian's idea, which is stepwise motion. When you analyze a piece, you can hear the bass moves by step. I will show you. And then D, and then E, and B flat. Schenkerian's idea, and a lot of composers uses this idea. For instance, I would say, I'm not sure if Chopin or Beethoven did it intentionally, but when you hear a piece, you can analyze. There is an etude by Chopin, which has which Chopin clearly showed, and also in the Walterstein Beethoven Piano Sonata, there is so it's a chromatic descending line that we can analyze pieces simply with a hypermeter sometimes. And then movement 7 sounds like Hungarian music. I find very similarity to the Bela Bartok's music, who was great ethnomusicologist who collected that Hungarian folk tune with the Zoltán Kodály. And then Persichetti is using octatonic scales and whole-tone scales through this movement. And then movement 8 is very interesting movement because it also shows another new idea, which is quarter harmony. As you can hear in the movement 8, shows quarter harmony. It's like because you can build this harmony F sharp, B natural, E natural, A, and they are all connected fourths related. BE 4, EA is 4. So it's a quarter harmony, and Debussy, one of the Debussy's piano piece, is using a lot of quarter harmony and quinta harmony. Quinta harmony is a fifth relationship. So let's say this is fifth, Fado, and the so is a fifth, so it would be quinta harmony. But he's using quarter harmony, which is another idea of Debussy's impressionistic composition. And he's using 20th century idea, which is a cluster effect. When you heard that harp, there was a passage that cluster means that notes are gathered, so you cannot really hear the quality of the chords unless you have perfect pitch, really, really perfect pitch. Like when I play, everybody, most of people do know it's do mi sol and then do mi sol do. But cluster, he's doing something. Then you hear the notes, and then it's kind of effect rather than playing exact note. So it's kind of an interesting idea that Persichetti brought. And he's using lots of ideas in his piece. In the piano, you can say pedal glees. How can we make pedal glees on the piano? Well, if you can do it, you can show me. With D, I have to play the actual note, but on the harp, we can make the effects that Persichetti showed. Persichetti combined in this small sectional piece, which is, I think, brilliant, as great example of the 20th century piece. And now there is another composer, French composer, Jean-Michel Damase, who was a son of famous harpist Michel Kahn. And his composition, when you hear, you will hear more of traditional harp composition. It's more of idiomatic harp composition and full of harmony changing and then motivic recycling ideas.